Hi artists! Today we are going to talk about drawing the face, specifically facial features and the proportions and the correct placement of those features on the face. We're going to do some self-portraits. I like to draw ideas first for things like eyes and the nose and the lips. So the first thing we're going to do in our sketchbooks is practice drawing some of those. We brainstormed already some different lines that we could make to represent noses. So now what we're going to do is make a visual dictionary in our sketchbook of those objects. So we're going to start with the nose. There are many different ways to draw the nose. We are going to use some simple lines and shapes to create our nose. We brainstormed together some of those. Now we're going to make our dictionary in our sketchbook. So you guys talked about and told me that you could make a nose as simple as just a line, like a triangle with a little curve on the end. We could do a nose that has two lines that come down like this and then circles on either end to connect it. Very simple ways of drawing the nose. You can do it more traditionally, like this. Noses really come in all shapes and sizes. You could make your nose even a triangle. Very simple shapes. If you want to make that triangle shape a little more nose-like, you could add two round nostrils to it. When we draw the nose, we can think of our own personality and what our nose might look like. You could even just do a simple circle for a nose. You are the artist. There's no wrong or right way to draw your nose. Remember, we are going to be making some self-portraits. So you could make your nose as simple as you want. Maybe even just something like that. All right, so we have the idea of noses. There's no right or wrong way. Any mark you make is going to be good for a nose. And there are so many different ways to draw it. Paul Klee has a nose on one of his drawings that looks something like this. So artists use all different kinds of shapes to draw noses. All right, we're going to talk about the eyes now and make our dictionary page, visual dictionary page for eyes. Eyes are all different again. Every ethnic group has different shaped eyes, but the majority of people have ovally round shaped eyes. So we can again do eyes as simple as just like a football curve, and then everyone has the colored part, the pupil, white colored black pupil. You can make your eye more round with again the colored part and the pupil. You could make your eye more maybe sleepy. Again, there's all different kinds of ways to do eyes. You could just do a very simple eye, maybe just represented by lines and dots. You could do more expressive eyes, like it's maybe angry, or if we slanted it the other direction, you might have a sleepy, droopy eye. So depending on how you slant your eyebrows will tell you a lot about expression. Also, your eyes could even just be a simple dot and a circle. Then we have, if you want to make your eye a little bit more realistic, you can also draw the eyelid for the top. There's a little bit of an eyelid on the bottom. I usually don't draw that. So there are some examples for eyes. And then lips. So the lips, you have two basic shapes for the lips. The top lip is a little bit larger. You can just do a simple shape for your lips like that. You have a little dip in your lip like mountains, mountain range, straight across, a little line. You can just do it as easy as something like that. Or maybe the mouth is open. You could have an open mouth. You could have an open mouth like this with a tongue, maybe some teeth. You are the artist. You can figure out how you want to do your lips. If you're smiling, maybe it looks something like that. You could just do a simple line for lips. You're the artist, you can choose. So now that we have a dictionary started, you guys add a little bit more to that, and then we're going to talk about proportions of the face. All right, so proportions of the face. The most important thing to remember, artists, is the placement of the eyes. The eyes are not on the forehead. A lot of beginning artists will draw their face with the eyes way up here on the forehead and a big, huge chin. That is not correct. We do not want eyes on our forehead. So we're going to start by drawing the basic shape for a face is a circle/oval. What I want you guys to really remember and learn is the eyes are in the middle. They really are. If you look at your face and measure it, you'll see your eyes go across the middle from the top of your head to your chin. So when we put our eyes down, I like to even just kind of mark where that middle line would be, and then I know that that's about where my eyes would be. So I would draw them in, and the eyes do not go all the way to the edge of the head, and there's about the same amount of space. If this eye is that wide, there'd be the same amount of space between the eyes. So I tell students there's like 5 eyes across your face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be correct proportions. But the thing I want you guys to remember and learn is the eyes are in the middle, not on the forehead. It looks funny right now because we're bald. Okay, now we'll do our nose. So the bottom of the nose now is about halfway down from where we drew the eyes to our chin. So that is where the nose would end. That's a good reference point. I'm just going to come up here and kind of draw a bridge of my eyebrow, my nose coming down, curving a little. So my nose ends about halfway from my eyes to my chin. All right, my lips, if you look at your lips, do we have more space between our bottom lip and our chin or our top lip and our nose? Right, you have more space between your chin and the bottom of your lips. So this space should be a little bit larger than this. So knowing that, I'm going to start my lips a little bit closer to my nose and make this space a little bit larger than that. So there's my lips. Now my face still looks kind of funny because it's floating in space. So the next thing we want to do is give my head a neck. And the other mistake that a lot of young artists make is they make the neck very skinny like this. So if you actually touch your neck and go from your shoulders, follow your neck up to your head, where does your neck connect? Right, exactly, right behind your ears. So your neck goes more like this, where it really connects to our head, very close to the side. And then the ears actually start at about the bottom of your nose and go up to around your eyes. Okay, now I'll do my hair. The one other thing I want you guys to learn is the hair is not just a line. I have a shape. My hair is a shape. So when I draw the hair, not only will it come above my head a little bit, go around my ears, but it will also come down past my head, the back of my head, down my forehead. So my hair comes around my face, something like this. It's a shape. All right. So your hair is not just a line. And then go ahead and put some lines now in for your hair. All right. And that would be the correct proportions of drawing a face. So now we are going to use all that we have learned to continue to practice, and then we will make self-portraits next week.